Rafah, Hell on Earth. Atarashi Gakko lands in KL. K-Gen is back again with K-Motion. Welcome to Ink Slingers. I'm Nafisa.
And I'm Naja. We start with a tragic development in the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict. Buzzing drones and nearby explosions weigh the air down in Rafah, the last safe zone for displaced Palestinian civilians. A massacre in the din of the night on the 26th of May at a refugee camp in Rafah sent shockwaves across the world. Once again, Israel labeled it as a mistake, but is it really? Is the world finally opening its eyes to what is obviously a decision? Nafisa has the story.
Hundreds were reported injured and over 40 killed in Rafah after a horrific attack by Israel on the night of May 26. The world had simply watched on again as displaced Palestinians were forced to dig through smoldering remains with their bare hands to look for bodies or injured people, or in some cases, scraps of food they could salvage to keep their families surviving a bit longer. The attack was inflicted on an encampment of makeshift shelters just north of Rafah city, in an area called Tal Sultan. It came after United States President Joe Biden said a major offensive by Israel on Rafah would be a red line.
I made it clear that if they go into Rafah, they haven't gone into Rafah yet. If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem.
Thousands of civilians had been sheltering in the Tal Sultan area, seeking what was minimal shelter from the continuous Israeli attacks across Gaza. The Israeli government had not issued any orders to evacuate the area before it attacked. The Israeli army said it targeted Rafah with precision munitions and that a nearby fuel tank led to the subsequent fire. Horrific videos emerged of the aftermath. The most notable was of a man holding up the corpse of a young child without a head. And once again, Israel labeled this attack a mistake, one of the myriad mistakes they had been reportedly making since the commencement of the deadly bombings flattening Gaza since October of last year. It is apparent to the world as it watches Israel's new terrible trend of tragic mistakes, with April bringing the ruthless bombing of aid workers in their clearly labeled aid car, and May procuring horrific images of human body parts blown to smithereens at a refugee camp. Mistakes that feel unforgivable to the eyes that watch on. How long will Israel's mistakes repeat? How many times must a mistake repeat until it cannot be considered as one anymore? This is Nafisa Labib for the Ink Slingers TV. Back to you, Nadja.
On to lighter news, indie J-pop group Atarashi Gakko landed in Kuala Lumpur for their first ever concert here in Malaysia. Die-hard fans have been waiting since forever for them to make an eventual stop here, and this time around on their first ever solo world tour. The four ladies are here. Kenji is live at Zap KL for this momentous event.
The atmosphere here at Zap KL is absolutely electric as both fangirls and fanboys are in for a treat. A concert that is surely to not disappoint. I'll be heading in now because I hear Tokyo calling my name. See you guys after the show. The concert kicked off with a spectacular performance of their song Torianse, instantly captivating the audience. The group's charismatic stage presence and dynamic personalities, especially from Suzuka, kept the energy high throughout the night. Amongst all of their songs, the best was Tokyo Calling and Wu Go, as it got the audiences really hyped up. People were dancing and jumping to the beat. Let's see what some of our concert goers have to say.
There was so much happening, they were so smiling and happy. Oh, it's so good, so good.
So good, too good.
I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna pass out, faint, throw up, everything, all the above.
Spectacular is such an understatement to how amazing the show was. We can only hope Atarashi Gakko will continue to have more amazing songs for many, many more years to come. This is Kenji from Ink Slingers TV, signing out.
After the break, a new but dangerous craze amongst Gen Z. Welcome back. Once marketed as a safer alternative to smoking, vaping has exploded in popularity, especially amongst the younger population. According to the 2023 Global Adult Tobacco Survey, some 5.8% of Malaysian adults are e-cigarette users, compared with only 0.8% in 2011. That's a 600% surge, with those aged between 15 to 24 having the highest prevalence. Nadja went on ground to look into this worrying trend in Malaysia, this epidemic amongst our youth. It's a story that's both troubling and essential for us to understand.
The number of people using electronic cigarettes in the nation has increased by a staggering 600% in the last 12 years, as reported in a Global Adult Tobacco Survey 2023. The poll also showed that e-cigarette use among people aged 15 to 24 increased dramatically from 1.1% in 2011 to 8.6% in 2017.
E-cigarettes contain nicotine, heavy metals known as carcinogens, which can harm the lungs and cardiovascular system. Dr. Nick Hopkins, an expert at Imperial College London, discusses the possible hazards that young individuals may face from vaping.
For children, there's evidence that the vapor can cause some inflammatory changes in the lung, and that may interfere with the way that the lungs grow so they don't reach their full potential. And it may also set up problems in the lung that make people more vulnerable to getting lung disease in later life. And obviously, if somebody starts smoking when they're young and then carries on for a long time, over 10, 20, 30 years, it's likely that that will have some cumulative impact.
Vaping is extremely addictive and dangerous, as these young adults have shown through their stories.
I used to vape a lot because previously I was smoking cigarettes and then I changed into vaping because I thought it was harmless in the first place, and so me and my friends we used to vape a lot until one day I got sent to the hospital because I had trouble of breathing. So it was a real wake-up call to me. So I guess it's a bad thing to do. So my advice for people out there that are still vaping, please stop. It's not good for your health.
The reason why I got into vaping was because of it was very addictive towards me. The main reason why I stopped vaping was because of football and futsal. It affected my performance and I was always out of breath and my stamina was very low. So now when I stopped, I realized that my overall health is much better than before.
These young individuals' stories show how dangerous and addictive vaping is. This is a serious issue that should not be taken lightly, and increased awareness as well as preventive actions should be taken. Back to you, Nafisa. On to some exciting tailor-made news now. Taylor's K-Gen has brought back K-Motion. Now in its 9th year, K-Motion 9.0 is bigger than ever, with more fans of the K-pop fandom gathering at My Town Shopping Center to dance their shoes off and vibe to their favorite K-pop songs. Inkslinger's very own dance sensation, Sri Ram, went on ground for all the juicy details.
Taylor's K-Gen team has brought back K-Motion 9.0, which happened on the 22nd of June at My Town Shopping Center, buzzing the inner K-pop fandom in everyone, making it one of the most hyped competitions of the year. Let us hear some of the sentiments shared by the organizing committee of Taylor's K-Gen.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I am 20 this year. I'm taking Bachelor's of Mass Communication in PR and Event Management, and in K-Generation, I'm the president of K-Generation 2024.
Hello, I'm Wenny, and I'm from the Bachelor's of Social Science in International Relations program, and I'm 20 this year. I'm the current events director of K-Generation Club, and I'm the organizing chairperson for the K-Motion 9.0 event.
K-Motion is basically a K-pop dance cover competition, so it has been happening for 8 years consecutively. This is the 9th year. It's mainly just a group of dancers from all around the states or even cities coming by to basically compete and showcase their talent.
K-Motion has always been the signature event for K-Generation for many years.
There is 51 groups participating, which is the biggest amount of dancers participating groups that we have throughout all of K-Motion.
It's the biggest K-pop dance cover competition in Malaysia so far in 2024. I think that K-pop has become such a global sensation thing.
Once songs started getting more westernized or getting into the Western market, it gotten up to a bigger audience, not just in Korea. So I believe that once it started becoming mainstream throughout Western countries, they started just diversifying into other countries.
People started taking interest in it because it has not only like songs, but there's also dances, and of course they are like very attractive as well.
It's also to ensure that everyone gets an idea of what K Generation can be. Although we are a Korean culture club, but we do put a lot of aspect into the performing side. So with this competition, with this event, it's more or less just a bringing of everyone together and just having a good time.
We're proud of it, and I hope that this event will go with a success on the day.
Let us take it down to the stage of My Town Shopping Center to check out all the excitement.
I'm backstage here right now, and K-Motion 9.0 is going live. As you can see, the crowds are going wild, and as we can see now, the performances are already starting. It's going crazy here, and let's wait until the end of the show to give us a background review of what's going on in the event.
Taylor's K-Gen has done it once again this year, exciting the hearts of Malaysian youths and adults. Everyone is enjoying and partying to their favorite K-pop teams, celebrating the K-pop culture at the K-Motion 9.0 event.
The performances were amazing. Everyone slayed on stage. We hope that the groups that attended to this event would come for future events hosted by Taylor's K-Gen Society. I'm Sriram from Inkslingers TV, signing out.
After the break, if you're in need of a change of scene, office scene specifically, we've got you covered.
Welcome back. Co-working, once just a fad, it quickly gained popularity, especially among startups with tight budgets. The rise of co-working spaces mushrooming across major cities was also peppered with news of overexpansion and, in some cases, bankruptcy. But it's weathered the storm, and co-working has grown up, now a global phenomenon. It's transforming how individuals and businesses approach work environments. Timothy has all the details.
I'm at Headspace SS15. Now I'm going to decipher the emerging work-learning model of co-working space.
Co-working spaces originated in Silicon Valley in the 1990s to provide a flexible collaborative environment for freelancers, startups, and remote workers. These spaces offer essential amenities such as high-speed internet, office supplies, and meeting rooms. In addition to facilities, co-working spaces foster a sense of community and networking opportunities, making them ideal places for collaboration and innovation. Today, due to the low price, comfortable environment, and the versatility, co-working space is becoming a great place for students to study and discuss in group.
Headspace offers a variety of benefits for students. For example, really fast Wi-Fi, quiet studies area, and even a meeting room for if you want for discussions and basically project lah. You can talk as loud as you want in there. Some more, we have a lot of coffee. We can even have free ice cream for you to have while you're studying over here. And we also Headspace is actually very affordable. Just for 20 ringgit, you can come here and use it for the whole day. So if you come at 10 a.m., you can use it until 7 p.m. That's 9 hours of basically free time.
For me personally, I am taking a degree in an online university, so I don't really have a campus, and I don't really have a school library to go to, so my choices are to study at my home, or I can study in a co-working space. And for me, I personally prefer working in a co-working space because first off, like, my house and my room has quite a bit of distractions, and it's hard for me to really focus in my room. And also, I think of my room as sort of like a place to rest and to play instead of a place to really study and work. So it's hard for me to really get into the flow of things. And yeah, personally, I feel quite a bit more comfortable working in a co-working space compared to working in my room. So yeah.
The charm of co-working space lies in the comfortable environment, complete and high-quality equipment, and a good working and learning atmosphere. If you are always trying to find a delicate balance between study and life, then co-working space should be your first choice.
And that's all the time we have for this edition of Inkslingers. I'm Nafisa.
And I'm Naja. Thanks for watching and see you next time.